Hello, everyone. I'm Mark,
And I'm Rob.
and welcome to Mark and Rob's Sports Showdown. We got another great video for you today. We're going to talk about Game 2, the
Ooh,
Mavs and the Timberwolves. Great game.
what a game.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell when you do, and make some intelligent, non-insulting comments. And share our videos with people. Let them know about the best football and basketball YouTube channel around. at least we think so. Someone's got to think so. Hey, what the heck? Anyways, Luka Doncic again proves that he was deserving of a top 3 MVP candidate. He's playing with 2 sore knees, a sore back, and a sore ankle, and I don't think he's exaggerating.
No.
And he's playing great, and he's even
hmm
playing defense. So, unbelievable 3-point shot at the end of the game. It was like a logo 3 from the center over what Rudy
No,
Gobert,
it
right?
wasn't. It wasn't from the logo. It was from outside of three
Right, it
point.
was back. It wasn't logo because the logos are on the side, but it was distance wise, it was a logo 3. It was back at least 30, 35 feet.
Yeah,
But it was
about
a great
5.
shot, and
Yeah.
it put the game away. And he had a great game. I mean, the numbers that he puts up are absolutely amazing, and considering how much attention he draws,
I
because they don't
mean,
have a great team.
I
So
thought, I thought, I thought Gobert was the defensive player of the year. He put him on skates. He dribbled, slided, and shot right in his face. I was like, yeah, nice, very nice.
you know, you can say what you want about him whining about the refs too much and maybe not playing defense consistently. He's a great offensive player, though, and he's a great rebounder too. I mean, look at these stats, Bob, Rob: 10 for 23, 5 for 11, 7 for 7 at the free throw line, 10 rebounds, 13 assists, and only 4 turnovers for 13 assists. That's good. And he would
Did you?
go ahead,
I'm sorry.
32
I'm sorry.
points.
Did you see those assists? Those he
Yeah,
had
13
underneath
assists.
those lobs. Those lobs and those laser passes inside. He was amazing. He was amazing yesterday.
And again, a shout out to Lively, who was picked. What, he
Oh
was
yeah,
picked 12th last year. A lot of people are going to be disappointed they didn't pick him earlier. He came out of
yeah,
Duke. He's a rookie, and he's playing in the playoffs like he's a veteran. He was 6 for 6 with 9 rebounds and 14 points, and he gives them energy off the bench. But even
right.
Gafford, yeah, and Gafford played well too. He was 8 for 10 and had 16 points. So they got a great 1-2 punch at center slash power forwards. I guess they can do like a 3-way with PJ Washington, three-way rotation. Don't get any funny ideas. And and Irving had 20 points. He was 7 for 16, 4 for 7 with 6 assists. He had a pretty
Yeah,
good game too.
I think the key when because I watched Gafford play here in for the Wizards here in DC area, and yeah, he's definitely has made a big impact on their team as far as defensively. People used to just drive in and they had nobody to stop them. Now with Gafford out there playing defense, blocking a 3-pointer, you know, he really has turned up the defense for Dallas. I think
Yeah,
he's a
they
big.
have a good 3-person rotation. Anyway, I think Minnesota is in trouble. Obviously, if you go down 2-0, your chances are less than 8% that you're going to win. I don't think it's over with because we saw what happened when Denver dropped the first 2 at home and they ended up losing to Minnesota. But obviously they need to win the next game. You can't go down 3-0.
Right.
No one's going back from that.
These are close games. The team, I mean, the teams are just going back and forth. It's a great series to
Right.
watch.
It's not like
I
they got
mean,
blown out 2 games. They just lost
right,
2 close games.
right.
But
It was a 3-point. It was a 3-pointer here, a shot here, a free throw here. So, I mean, yeah, it's gonna go down to. I mean, but you're right. They do need to win that game in Dallas. Otherwise, it's
I
gonna
think
be
they will. But I looked at the team stats and everything was almost equal. It seemed like what the key was that their star players shot poorly.
yeah.
Anthony Edwards was 5 for 17, 2 for 7, and
Mhm.
Towns was 4 for 16 and 1 for 5, and
Yeah.
McDaniels was 1 for 6 and 0 for 3. So that's the reason they lost, because all the team stats was pretty much equal, except they did shoot only 41% compared to 48% overall. So that was the key to the game. The turnovers and rebounds and everything else
Yeah.
this all seemed to be the same, and foul shooting. You
If
know,
Naz Reid wasn't hitting those threes, the game would have been over. Naz Reid was on fire. He was incredible. Was hitting 3 after 3. So that's what kept him in the game.
Yeah, Naz Reid was 7 for 9. He missed the final one at the end, but that was contested and everything. He was 8 for 13. He had 23 points. Played another great game, off the bench. unbelievable. He always plays well. He's a very consistent player.
But
Conley had a good game. He had 18 points, 7 for 14, and 5 assists and 5 rebounds. And Gobert played well too. You know, he had 16 points and 10 rebounds, and he was 6 for 10. But
I think the key, the reason why they lost is their defense. I mean, they how many lobs they scored Dallas? I forgot what the stats were inside between Lively, getting his lobs and Jones. They were supposedly with Gobert and Towns, who are tall players. They were getting dunks and layups inside. They were killing them inside. I'm like, wait a minute.
Where's the defense from Game 2 against Denver? That was the best defense I've seen since like some of the Bulls swarming thing with Horace Grant and Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan. But where's it been since that? It was still good in some other games against Denver, but never as good as that game. Why can't they duplicate that? Especially at home, where you got the crowd to give you energy and stuff like that. So I don't understand where the defense is.
Well, their defensive scheme was to double team to come out and charge the ball, put a little pressure. But when they didn't, or when they weren't they're missing their assignments, so that's what they were wide open. And Luka is such a good passer. I mean, he senses like they're going to double team him, and he immediately just looks underneath, and they understand him. They go to the rim.
Not only he's a great passer, he's tall. So when you double team, it's easier to throw over the double team, and then you got a problem because you got a wide open person. And Irving's turned into a very good passer. So double teaming them does seem to be not as effective, especially against Doncic, because he's tall and a great passer. But they need to figure it out. They need to really crank up their defense. I agree with you that is the other key besides the three of their big scorers. Vision, not shooting well.
His vision is so good. I mean, he just immediately anticipates like, oh, they're going to double team me. So, and that's what you do. You don't. It seems like I've seen when people get double teamed, that's one spot we coaches do. You double team them on the sideline there, so you almost have like 3 players.
Right.
But he gets it off away so quickly, and the players realize, oh, my player is double teaming me. Go to the basket, that's what you do. And he hits them, and that's why they're scoring inside.
Yeah, maybe it's because he's still young, but no one said this yet. He's one of the best passers ever, and people have not been saying that yet because it's pretty early in his career. But I think you can say that now. He really is one of the best passers I've ever seen in NBA history. And I don't see any reason why he won't go down as that because he's going to probably have a long career if his body doesn't break down the way it looks right now. Yeah, it could break down, but who knows? He plays for his national.
He's playing through it. He's tough. He's playing through it. His knees is bleeding and stuff, and he's still going on. He doesn't care.
And Anthony Edwards needs to step up more. If they're going to make a Michael Jordan comparison, he needs to step up more. I'm not saying he's not a great player, and I'm not saying he doesn't hustle, but he needs to come up big. Like he had opportunities to score in the fourth quarter, and he came up short.
Well, that's what they were saying in the game. They were saying, and it was true. I was going like, yeah. I mean, you got to be a factor out there. He's got the ball. He's the man. He's got to go shoot the ball. He drove in one time, had a clear chance to shoot it. And he passed the rim. Like, what are you doing? Shoot the ball.
Yeah, I don't know. He didn't have a poor game. Like I should mention, he did have 7 assists and 5 rebounds. But still, he's their man, and he needs to come up big. And especially now that they have to win the next game, I think he will. I really do like the young man, and I think he's going to be a big star. But his shot's been off lately.
So do you think now? It's almost near the end of we're in the finals. We're talking about MVP of the playoffs. I would put Luka almost like as number 1, actually, out of all the players.
I thought I chose Jokic when I did it last Monday night live, and you couldn't make it. But Luka and Brunson at the time, but he's eliminated now, so we're definitely up there. But Luka's playing great. There's just not. He has some defensive lapses and some turnovers, but he's just. Look what he's doing for Dallas. They've won 2 series. One was clearly an upset. I don't know if it was really an upset against the Clippers because the records were almost identical and Dallas finished the season strong. But it was clearly an upset that they beat OKC, and it will be an upset if they beat Minnesota. And he's the reason why. It's hard to get an upset in the NBA. You got to win 4 games. It's not like March Madness, single elimination.
Now, Mark, I don't know if you're good at reading lips, but do you know what Luka said to Gobert after he freaking dropped that 3 on him?
No, but I did see some trash talking. I wasn't sure what he said. Like,
Well,
what did he say?
it wasn't. Well, I can't
Can't
say
effing
that.
guard me or something. What did he say?
Well, he used some little excellence there.
Some
Not some nice words there.
European swear words.
No, he said it in English.
What did he say?
I can't say that on the air.
I know, mouth it out. I mean, like, is effing or what? What did he say?
Well, he said mother effing, and
Oh,
you
really?
can't
Are you
effing
sure
guard
he
me.
said that?
Yes, he did.
I saw him say something. I guess you're better at reading lips than me. I didn't. I just saw it.
Yeah,
I think he just trash talked him.
Yeah, I was like, oh. He said,
he's up 2-0 now, but he better hold the lead then.
He said like this.
Minnesota's coming for him next game. They know they're desperate. So I'm
Well,
going
they've been rivals. They're rivals. They don't like each other. They don't like each other. So
right, they're both from Europe too. So anyway, they're going to play again today is Saturday morning. They're going to play tomorrow night, Sunday, and that game's at 8. It's going to be a little earlier. And then tonight we got unfortunately we have a series that looks like it might be over with because Halberton has a quote hamstring. And it's 2-0 already. It's 2-0 already, and if they lose today, then it's pretty much over with, unless they pull off something no one's ever pulled off in NBA history. 160 teams or so around that have gone down 3-0 and never won. So we'll see what happens. I'm afraid that even if he plays tonight, he's not going to be effective because I know what a hamstring injury is like, and so I'm afraid that series may be over with.
Yeah, but I don't think it even matters if he played because they weren't that. I mean, they brought it close a couple of times there in the first game. They won the first game. They had a chance in the first game. The first game they had a chance, and then they blew it.
They could have made it a 7-game series. They won the first game, but I don't think so.
Yeah, they had a chance, but now it's just like.
So that's tonight. I believe that game's at 8:30. I'm not sure, but that's tonight. We'll have a video for that for you tomorrow, and we'll have another video for you for Caitlin Clark's game number 7 against the champion Aces. We'll see how they play with only 1 day rest. Don't forget to like and subscribe and make some intelligent, non-insulting comments. I'm going to keep saying that just because I see so many non-intelligent, insulting comments on YouTube, not necessarily for us, but other people. We try to give you intelligent commentary, so we're hoping to get intelligent comments. We don't always succeed. Sometimes we say something stupid, just like everybody else. I admit that. We're not perfect. But even if you disagree with us, let us know. Let us know if you have any ideas for new videos coming up on anything basketball, football, or the Olympics, Summer Olympics coming up. All right.
Yeah. So appreciate your views. Peace out.
Thanks. Good. Take care.